Okay, guys, lots of shit to talk about. Not a lot of time to talk about because I actually want to do a test recording of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 rewrite as soon as I'm done here. So we're just going to try and get through everything, move through it. First up, the Oscars. I didn't watch it. I don't really fucking care. But my boy Spike Lee was robbed. Best Director loses to Alfonso Cuarón, who is a fantastic filmmaker. I love Children of Men. It's one of my favorite movies ever. But he did not hold a candle to Spike Lee and BlacKkKlansman, which is just a whole freaking insane, awesome movie that only could have been made by Spike Lee. Then, if that's not enough, BlacKkKlansman loses Best Picture. BlacKkKlansman, a movie that actually figures out a unique, interesting, engaging way to talk about the issues of black people in America. Again, I'm not black, so take all this from the perspective of a fat white guy who lives in the suburbs. A film that actually found a unique way to say something in the way only a true filmmaker like Spike Lee could, loses to a movie that follows the Oscar-winning trend of white people making movies about black people problems, but telling it from the perspective of a white person and how the white person fixed everything. That is Green Book in a nutshell. It's not bad. I did see it, but it is every bit the generic, by-the-numbers, pandering to old white people type thing that has won the Oscars time and time again. Is it as bad as Crash? No, not by any stretch. Mahershala Ali did deserve that Oscar for playing, I forget the singer's name. But it is every bit the generic, just typical award-pandering, ass-kissing bullshit that filmmakers like Spike Lee have not hidden their distaste for over the years. That is the big problem, and that, I think, is why Spike Lee just felt the desire to leave. I would, too, if basically I just got brought in there just as a big punch to the balls as everything I can't stand about Hollywood is what won. But you know what, guys? Who fucking cares? Into the Spiderverse won Best Animated Picture. Like, think about that for a minute. This is a category that basically might as well be called the Disney Ass-Kissing Award, because so many years have gone by where you can tell it's just given to the Disney film because of the popularity, because it's a studio they recognize and at least acknowledge makes cool shit. And don't get me wrong, I liked Incredibles 2 a lot, I liked Isle of Dogs a lot, but Into the Spider-Verse is the best movie of 2018. It deserved to get that Best Picture nod way more than Black Panther did. Like, it genuinely did. And here's the thing, a lot of people were pissed off about a lot of the awards this year. But if there is one thing that every film critic across the board that I've seen, that I've read, if there is one thing anyone can agree with, it seems to be Into the Spider-Verse was the best animated movie of the year. And not giving it that asterisk of best kids animated movie, no. Best Animated Film of the Year. That, to me, as far as I'm concerned, is the award that matters. Spike Lee is one of the most prolific filmmakers of the past 20-30 years. He will be remembered forever, Oscar or not. But Into the Spider-Verse winning that is a victory for comic book fans, it is a victory for genre fans, and it is a victory for everyone who wants animation to get more recognition, because when you are the one Oscar everyone believed genuinely deserved it, and when you get to show Avi Arad and Amy Pascal that we do reject their belief of what makes a good movie and what makes a profitable movie, that is truly a victory. And now on to Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, no, wait. No, I can hold off. I don't have to do this. We can talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield, motherfucker. Yes! Gen 8 was announced this morning. I was personally hoping we would wait until May, because this essentially means that the entire news cycle for video games from now till November will just be driven from where's the next info, where's the next info, where's the next info. If it was waited till May, we wouldn't have to listen to that annoyance of Nintendo teases and annoying fanboys online. We could have just held off from that. Also, this means there will be a desire to give us a lot more news since they have so much time and so much of the conversation they have to take control of. So that means I don't want an X and Y and a Sun and Moon situation where I felt like we knew fucking everything by the time it came out. Like, what did we not know about Sun and Moon? Oh, Lucamine's the villain. I think that was it. Like, which we all probably figured out anyways. So yeah, but all in all, this trailer looks fantastic. The gameplay looks beautiful. The way they take advantage of getting to be on a console, I think, and I loved Alola and I liked Kalos. This might be the most expansive, beautiful Pokemon world to date. It looks amazing. The way England is incorporated looks fantastic. The way the steampunk element is shown with that city, the way it captures the genuine vibe of the UK and the English countryside, just fantastic. The starters look really cool. I'm not a big fan of the fire one because I feel like the past 3 generations of fire starter have sucked. But the little monkey, what's his name? Ganuki? I don't care. I love this. I need this thing in my life. I want that plush toy. So yeah, all in all, a great looking game, and I love the imagination that, just all the speculation. It's sword and shield. The thing on the sword and shield looks the same each time. Is that different legendaries? Is it the same legendary? What's going to happen? How does a region based on a country like England influence the rest of the world? It's so interesting. I can't wait for this, and I don't want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! What else can we talk about? Boogie Pop put up 5 episodes for some random reason, and nobody fucking cares about Boogie Pop. Alright, fine, let's get right into it. So, this, Alright, so yeah, I bet a lot of you are expecting me to do a big angry rant, and a lot of you are expecting me to be like, fuck Kevin and his frickin' waifu. No, I don't have it in me to do that. I don't even have the desire, because honestly, I had the most shocking thing happen with this episode, and that was just total indifference, like complete lack of interest in what was going on. And I expected rather the obvious thing would happen that Bowman would win, or the obvious thing would happen, or the twist would happen and Aoi would win. I knew I'd go into this week feeling conflicted, because if Aoi won, it'd be cool because I like Aoi a lot, and you know, it'd be cool and it'd be exciting. But at the same time, it means Bowman was a joke. He never won once. He never got close to winning. And that would just be kind of the end of it. And where would you kind of go from there? Because now it's like 4-on-1. But at the same time, they did so much with Aoi at the last minute there. She gets this new design. She gets this new deck. And it's just like, for what? Like, so she can win one duel against a fairly non-important character and then, like, just go away. Like, what was even the fucking point to all this? And some people will be like, oh, it's a twist. It's a bait and switch. It's a misdirect. Killing off Snoke was a misdirect. Just because you do a misdirect, it doesn't fucking work. And it's like, for what? You get rid of an interesting character, a likable character, a character with motivation for basically just 3 power fantasies who don't even do a good job of it. Like, but, like, I'm not angry because we did this. Like, we did this a year ago. Some people didn't really agree with me on my not liking the end of the Windy versus, what's his fucking name, Homura duel, because I personally really thought that we treaded ground, or retreaded ground. And if you kind of if you didn't agree with me there, which I could totally understand, please tell me you at least get where I'm coming from here. Like, this was exactly what happened a year ago. Like, it was literally Aoi was just in a duel against some guy who kind of has to win because he needs to feel like a big scary threat, and they just use her as a cheap ploy for that alone. Like, probably Revolver will lose to Lightning to serve the same stupid purpose. Like, that's kind of all there is to it. But, like, in the last one, it got me infuriated. And again, I went over this last week. Spectre's not very interesting. His deck's kind of weird. And I do like Bowman more than Spectre. And I guess there was more interesting things at play here. But they just don't do a lot with it. Like, it's just what you expect. Like, the minute Bowman brings out the link form, like, oh, Bowman wins. And the rest of the duel just kind of felt like it was just getting us to the 25-minute mark. And nothing she did ever really felt like it actually was going to turn the tide of things. Bowman was going to win. And, like, the problem with that above all else is I don't think the writers are aware that we figure that out. I don't think they respect us that much. Like, sometimes I think the people who write this show do understand us. Like, I think they genuinely do get what we want, and they do understand people view Yu-Gi-Oh! As more than just a toy commercial. But then we get this shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, at the end there, when Aoi, loses, and, like, Bowman's like, I will show you compassion and mercy. That's supposed to be our big emotional moment. Oh, she's getting turned to data. She's going away. This happened. It already happened. Like, why should I fucking care? We did this. Like, we did this same thing with this same character. Why should I care if Akira's sad or if they get one final moment as siblings? We did it. Like, we're doing it again, and they're doing the same trick, and they don't notice. Like, don't they think to do anything a little bit different? But no, we just followed the same fucking pattern as last time, and she's just gone again. So, yeah, I don't really have a reaction, because it's like, I get it, but I get it for all the wrong reasons. I just understand the cold, calculating, do what the chart says element of it. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say about this week's episode. It was just dull and uninspired. So anyways, a TCG question of the week. Real Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a truly crazy weekend, because we had freaking YCS Bokum. Just, oh fuck, Bokum was amazing. 2 YCSs at once. Salamand great. Budget deck, or was budget deck, dominating the meta and representation. Orchest winning 1. Like, this was a fucking awesome event. Did you like it? Do you think this is a good sign and direction for YCSs? Because I sure do. This was cool. Tell me all that below. And as always, click to like, click to subscribe, and join me next week. There really isn't a ending to all this.